Getting a great new TV is only part of the picture. To enjoy a truly cinematic experience at home, you also need a great sound system. That's why I was really thrilled to recently have the opportunity to try out both sides of that equation from Sony. I'm Erin from TechGadgetsCanada.com, and I recently had a chance to test out the Sony X900F 4K HDR Android Smart TV. That's alongside the HT-Z9F soundbar and the SA-Z9R rear speakers. I'm going to split these videos into two, one for the TV and one for the speakers, just to keep things simple. I'll have them both linked up here, but let's kick things off with the TV. Getting the TV set up was really easy. Just turn it on, connect all your cables, and then you'll connect to Wi-Fi so you can access things like streaming services. This TV is a 4K HDR TV, and that means it's got ultra high definition resolution that's 4 times clearer and sharper than HD. So what will you notice? You'll see a razor sharp picture with extraordinary detail, amazing looking colors, and super fine details. HDR, or high dynamic range, is also available on this TV, and HDR helps to better replicate light and dark, or contrast, as well as color. With HDR, you get a better and more realistic blend of colors, which is particularly noticeable in nature shows. The extraordinary contrast ratio means you can see more subtlety and detail in heavily shaded areas on the screen, or in darker scenes, plus you get brighter, truer white and bright areas without glare or harshness. This TV has something called 4K Hdr Processor X1 Extreme, and that's said to deliver 6 times the contrast of conventional TVs. So does it? It's kind of hard to know if you can't compare it side by side with a conventional TV, which I'm not really in a position to do right here, right now. So in this case, we'll have to take Sony's word for it. What I can say is that the picture is pretty sharp and detailed and clear. The whites are really white, as you can see right here, and the darks really dark. It's hard for me to replicate 4K in non-4K video for you guys, but you can trust me when I say it's a really great looking picture. Newer TVs have gotten really good at minimizing or eliminating motion blur, and the Sony X900F is no different. With Sony's X-Motion Clarity technology, the TV shows fast action scenes smoothly and clearly, even during high-speed scenes. The pictures stay clear with no loss of brightness.
It's all coming down.
I can say this TV avoids motion blur like a boss. Things happen really clearly on screen to the point where it almost looks somewhat fake. Either way, you're getting a really clear picture and it doesn't feel like you're getting whipped around through the scenes. Sony has long had a technology called Triluminos, which it developed to better replicate color. The X900F has it too. A Triluminos display maps colors from a wider palette, says Sony, faithfully reproducing every shade and hue. The value of this technology is really hard to measure, particularly in a TV that also has HDR. After all, which parts of the technology are handling which parts of the color? Is it Triluminos or HDR? Sony's engineers probably know exactly. I unfortunately do not, so I can only tell you what I see. And what I'm seeing is that the colors are bright and vibrant and creates an overall video picture that's really easy on the eyes. If you want to access the smart features and streaming, that's done via Sony's Apps button on the remote control. Inside this menu, you'll find the usual streaming channels like Netflix, YouTube, and Amazon Prime Video. This TV uses the Android TV platform to control it, and that's going to be familiar to you Android users, but it's still easy enough for anyone else to use. The X900F also connects to Google Home, and that'll give you simple hands-free or remote control with your smartphone over the TV. You can also ask the Google Assistant to do things via your phone, or if you have a smart home digital assistant like Google Home or Google Home Max, you can also get those devices to control your TV as well. Sony demo video on YouTube. If you want help from the Google Assistant, just push and hold the Google Assistant button that's located at the top of the remote and say the name of the streaming channel you want, or search an actor, a show, and more. It worked flawlessly and found everything I searched for every time I asked. Okay, Google, play jazz on XBR 55X900F. Using the Google Home to connect is similarly easy. You'll set it up inside the Google Home app, and one tip from me, you'll definitely want to rename your TV inside the Google Home app to something short and sweet like Media Room TV, since saying, okay Google, play music on XBR 55X900F is a mouthful. Overall, I really enjoyed my time with this TV. I found it easy to set up and use, the picture quality is outstanding, and I really liked playing around with the Google Assistant. I couldn't find any major drawbacks to this TV, and trust me, with anything I'm reviewing, I'm definitely looking for those flaws. I just couldn't find any in this case. If you're looking for a new 4K HDR TV, I definitely recommend the Sony X900F. It sells for about $1,100 Canadian. If you want to read more about it, head over to techgadgetscanada.com where I've got a full blog post and review. You can post any questions you have either there or, of course, here on the YouTube channel as well. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing, since it helps me keep making more videos that I hope you all can watch and enjoy. I'm Erin. Find me on Twitter or Instagram. Until the next time, I'm at ErinLYYC.